All right, it's early spring and a lot of our fish are still in their deep. I had a total brain fart, So one of the big reasons why I switched over to 7/6 rods is I noticed there's a lot of fish in our bodies of water in the fall and early spring that hang out in that 25 to 40 foot range. And I could catch them on a swim bait, but just not that well. I could feel my bait was not in the strike zone long enough. And so I tried out a 7/6 rod, and I noticed my casts were probably anywhere from 20 to 30 feet longer. And that may not seem like a ton, but in the water and in the grand scheme of your bait penduluming, in the grand scheme of things, when your bait is in the grand scheme of things, when your bait is penduluming to the bottom, you need that 20 to 30 feet just because 20 to 30 feet is extra into the strike zone. My numbers have gone up so drastically from switching over to a longer rod. Even such techniques as like a spy bait, because a spy bait, you need such a long cast to get it away from the boat and let those fish track that bait in, or like a hair jig, bombing over flats for smallies. That's a tiny, tiny little bait. I mean, my typical hair jig is going to be about 3/32 to an 1/8 ounce. If you can't cast that bait out there, you're not going to get bit because it's another tracking bait, similar to a spy bait and a swim bait. You need all the distance you can get to make those fish commit to the bait that you're throwing. The one thing I've been playing around, and it was kind of by accident because I picked these up out of desperation. I needed a 3/8 ounce jig head, is that these are tungsten. What I noticed with the tungsten over the lead is it's a lot smaller and there's a heck of a lot less drag resistance coming through the water, so you can use a lighter weight, and a lighter weight will actually get down to the bottom and stay there longer than, say, like a heavier 3/8 ounce weight, which is a big deal when you're fishing super cold water for super deep fish.